Clear Skies Adventurers. In this video, we're going to take a look at some new information about the Monk, one of the 3 upcoming classes that will be added to the game Solasta Crown of the Magister when the Inner Strength DLC comes out on November 14th. If at any point you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. First, we're going to take a look at some of the features that the base class will get, and then we will take a look at the 4 different subclasses. At level 1, monks have the features Unarmored Defense and Martial Arts. With Unarmored Defense, you add your Wisdom modifier to your armor class as long as you're not wearing any armor. The feature Martial Arts does 3 things. First, you roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike. This die changes to a d6 at level 5 and to a d8 at level 11. You can use your dexterity instead of your strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strikes. And you can make an additional unarmed strike as a bonus action. At level 2, they get the feature Unarmored Movement, increasing their speed by 2 cells while not wearing any armor. This bonus increases to 3 cells at level 6 and to 4 cells at level 10. At this level, they also unlock a pool of key points, which is the resource used for most of the monks' powers. By using 1 key point and their bonus action, they can use Flurry of Blows to make 2 additional unarmed strikes, Patient Defense to dodge, or Step of the Wind to disengage or dash and double their jump distance. At level 3, the monk gets to choose a monastic tradition. The 4 different choices are the Way of the Open Hand, the Way of Survival, the Way of Light, and the Way of Freedom. We will take a closer look at these 4 subclasses later in the video. At this level, they also get the feature Deflect Missiles, which allows them to use their reaction to lower the damage they take from ranged weapon attacks. If Deflect Missiles lowers the damage to 0, a monk can spend 1 key point to return the projectile to their attacker. At level 4, they get access to the feature Slow Fall, which greatly reduces fall damage and allows them to get back up on their feet immediately after falling. At level 5, monks get an extra attack and they also unlock the feature Stunning Strike. With this feature, whenever you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a Stunning Strike. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. At level 6, they get the feature Key Empowered Strikes, which makes their unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity. For the level 7, they get the features Evasion and Stillness of Mind. With Evasion, when you are subjected to an area of effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. With Stillness of Mind, you become immune to the Charm and Frighten conditions. And for the level 10, they get the feature Purity of Body, making them immune to disease and poison. Now let's take a look at the subclasses, starting with the Way of the Open Hand. At level 3, they get Open Hand Technique, which allows them to add 1 of 3 effects when they use Flurry of Blows. They can either knock their target prone, shove them away, or prevent them from taking reactions. For the level 6, they get Wholeness of Body. With this feature, they can heal themselves once per long rest. At level 11, they get Tranquility. In regular D&D, this feature is used to gain the effect of a sanctuary spell. However, since this spell is not in the game, it will be used to cast the shield spell for 1 key point. Now we are going to take a look at the Way of Survival. At level 3, they get Defensive Stance. With this feature, they get a bonus +2 AC when not wearing any armor, and they have advantage on attack rolls as long as they are under the effect of Patient Defense. For the level 6, they unlock Unbreakable Body, which makes Patient Defense now also grant resistance to all damage and heals a small amount of HP at the start of your next turn when taking damage. At level 11, Survival Monks get Unmoving Strength, which adds their Constitution modifier to the damage rolls of their unarmed strikes. Next up, we are going to look at the Way of Light. At level 3, they get Luminous Key, which gives them the Light and Shine cantrips. Also, when you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your Flurry of Blows, they automatically start emitting bright light until the end of your next turn. For the level 6, they get Radiant Strikes. With this feature, anytime you strike a target affected by Shine or Luminous Key, you deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage. At level 11, they get Blinding Flash. As a bonus action, you can spend 2 key points to generate a blinding burst of light. All creatures within 3 cells of you must roll a Constitution saving throw or take 3d6 radiant damage and become blinded until the end of your next turn. And lastly, we're going to take a look at the Way of Freedom. At level 3, they get Swift Steps. With this feature, Flurry of Blows grants them the effect of dash for free and advantage on their next attack. For the level 6, they get Swirling Dance. This feature allows them to use their reaction to counterattack right after an enemy misses with their melee attack. And at level 11, they get Unending Strikes. This feature improves Flurry of Blows to attack 3 times instead of 2. That's it for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay in the light, friends.